Hello, this is a quick video on how to build a sentence in the Dutch language. First, we run through all the symbols that you can see on top of the screen. We do it from left to right, and we begin with the connecting words, followed by some position where you can place any part of the sentence you like, but it has to undergo certain rules. The usual beginning of a sentence is the subject of a sentence. It is followed by a verb. Sometimes the subject comes after the verb in certain situations. Here we have the pronouns for person and place, like him, her, this and that. Pronouns for place, here and there. Time. If you like doing something, you use the word graag. The adverb, in most cases, you can find there. The direct object. A prepositional phrase. And then there is more room for verbs at the end of the sentence. So how does this work? There is the subject of the sentence followed by a verb. And remember, this is a usual word order. Ik drink. The direct object, for example, ik drink thee. I drink tea. Sometimes the subject comes after the verb. This happens in these situations. In a closed-ended question such as, drink je thee? Do you drink tea? After a question word, wat drink jij? What do you drink? And in another situation we discuss later on. There is the prepositional phrase. For example, ik drink thee met suiker. I drink tea with sugar. A second verb. Ik wil thee met suiker drinken. I want to drink tea with sugar. Time. Ik ga straks thee met suiker drinken. I will have some tea later on. Two main clauses are put together with en, maar, of, want, and they don't change the word order. So we have two main clauses here. Ik ga straks thee drinken en ik ga brood kopen. The adverb, zij speelt goed tennis. She plays tennis well. When you like doing something, you add the word graag. Zij speelt graag tennis. Pronoun for person and direct object. Ik zie hem. Ik koop dat. There is a pronoun for place. Ik kom hier. I come here. Wij winkelen daar. Basically, you can put anything you like at the beginning of a sentence, though there are some extra rules to follow. So you can place time at the beginning as well as a direct object or a preposition or the prepositional phrase. But it follows the rule as we have seen before. The subject comes after the verb in that situation. If you place time at the beginning, this is a quite normal thing to do. For example, 's morgens drink ik graag een koffie. You're placing time at the beginning of the sentence and you're not really making a statement or anything like that. If you put the direct object or the prepositional phrase at the beginning, you are making a statement. As in die winkel ga ik echt niks meer kopen. In that shop, I'm really not going to buy anything more. So you're making a tough statement kind of thing. There is the double infinitive. So you're doing something while you're standing up or sitting down, hanging perhaps, or lying. Ik zit te lezen. I'm sitting, reading. Ik heb zitten lezen. Now, this is the perfective. And as you can see, the double infinitive is left alone. There is no, it remains unchanged. There is no conjugation or anything like that. Main clause followed by a subordinate clause. Dat, omdat, als, terwijl. In that case, the verb moves to the end of the sentence. Omdat ik graag koffie drink. Because I like to drink coffee. Ik heb veel koffie gekocht. This is your main clause and it is followed by a subordinate clause. Ik heb veel koffie gekocht omdat ik dat graag drink. Auxiliary verbs like gaan en zullen, they tend to go to the second but last position of a sentence. Omdat ik morgen ga werken. So the auxiliary verb comes on the second but last position. The auxiliary hebben can be in the last position or in the second but last position. Omdat ik daar gisteren gewerkt heb, I can put it there and then I stop speaking. But if I say, omdat ik daar gisteren heb gewerkt, you can go on speaking. The other way around, we begin with a subordinate clause and it is followed by a main clause. Als ik 's avonds koffie drink, this is the subordinate clause and it is all wrapped down there in that position. And then you have the main clause that follows. Als ik 's avonds koffie drink, kan ik niet goed slapen. If I drink coffee in the evening, I cannot sleep well. Okay, let's do some exercises on this one. At the bottom of the screen, you can see an English sentence and we are going to translate that one. I do the washing up. Ik doe de afwas. I have done the washing up. Ik heb de afwas gedaan. I go to the market. Ik ga naar de markt. I've brought the children to school. Ik heb de kinderen naar school gebracht. I've eaten it yesterday. Ik heb het gisteren gegeten. I think that the lesson begins. Ik denk dat de les begint. I find it difficult to do my homework. Ik vind het moeilijk om mijn huiswerk te maken. We are going to make longer sentences now and we begin with only 2 words. Ik kijk. Ik zie hem. Ik zie hem daar. Ik zie hem daar soms. Ik heb hem daar soms gezien. Ik heb hem daar soms friet zien eten. Ik heb hem daar soms friet met mayo zien eten. Ik heb hem daar soms snel friet met mayo zien eten. Daar heb ik hem soms snel friet met mayo zien eten. En ik eet er ook graag. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.